Hello, I'm Shivangi Lhumi. I'm a legal intern at Lexison Company. I'm from Yashwantrao Chavan Law College, Pune, Maharashtra. Today my topic is robbery under section 390 of IPC. In modern American and English law, the crime of robbery is generally defined by the statute. There are two types of definitions which are primarily used. The first, which is closely derived from the older English common law, and second one is which is recommended by the American Law Institute's Model Penal Code. The terms like robbery, theft, and extortion are very similar to each other and they are often used interchangeably on a daily basis. But the legal implication of all the three terms is different. The Indian Penal Code has defined these terms very clearly. Section 390 of IPC has defined robbery and has defined theft and extortion in relation to robbery. Before analyzing or understanding 390, first theft and extortion need to be understood separately. Okay, so theft. Theft has been defined under section 378 of the IPC 1860. It says whoever intends to take dishonestly any movable property out of the possession of any person without that person's consent and moves it, he or she is said to have committed a theft. For example, if A is employed by B and entrusted by C with the care of D's cash, dishonestly runs away with that cash without D's consent, then A has committed theft. Essentials of theft: there has to be dishonest intention to take the property away. The property should not be attached to the earth. It should be movable property. The property must be taken out of possession of another. A thing which is in possession of nobody cannot be subject to theft. So, punishment for theft is defined under section 379 of IPC 1860. It says that a person who commits theft shall be punished with imprisonment of up to 3 years or with fine or with both. Extortion. What is extortion? It is defined under section 383 of IPC. This section says that any person who intentionally puts another person in fear of injury and dishonestly induces him or her to deliver any valuable property or anything signed with which can be converted into valuable security is said to have committed extortion. For example, if D threatens A that he will keep A's child in wrongful confinement and will kill him unless A delivers to him a sum of rupees 1 lakh, then D has committed extortion. Essential ingredients of robbery. Section 390 of IPC 1860 says that in all robbery there is either extortion or theft. The Black Laws Dictionary defines robbery as the felonious act of taking the personal property of another from a person or immediate presence against his will, accomplished by using force and fear with the intention of permanently depriving the owner of the thing. This video doesn't solicit any types of promotion or advertisements as per the guidelines of Bar Council of India, and the sole purpose of this video is for educational purposes only. Please like, share and comment on my video and do subscribe this channel. Thank you so much.